Hello, Capricorn.
Hi, Capricorn.
We are now live reading for Capricorn for the month of September. Welcome to Virtual Tarot.
Welcome. Hi, I'm Ava.
And I'm Trudy. And we're going to do a 4-card spread right here, right now, right this very second. Right, Ava?
Right this second.
Very moment in time.
Yes.
So if you're learning how to read with us, Capricorn, watch all the signs because that's how you learn. Every single one of them. I can see Capricorn wanting to learn how to read tarot, can't you?
Oh yeah, they're very intellectual and very deep, and they apply themselves with a lot of determination. So they're not afraid of something being too above them. You know, they're not afraid of what they don't know.
And Jesus was a Capricorn.
You can't get better than that.
Right on. Okay, so here we go. What do we do here at Virtual Tarot, Ava?
We do a 4-card spread that forecasts for the coming month. And the first card represents the overall environment or energy of the month. The second card represents the challenge or the obstacle. And Trudy, you tell them what the third and the fourth represent.
The third card represents the unexpected, so that you expect what's unexpected. I kind of like that idea. Then the last card represents the outcome. And as we've explained to all of our other signs, these cards do not live alone. The interpretation very much depends upon their neighbor. So when that fourth card comes up, you're going to hear a narrative. And after that, you're going to get some spiritual counsel. And then we'll send you on your way into the month of October. But before we do any of that, we're going to give you last month's recap. Right, Abe?
Yes, let's do it.
Okay. So in the very first position, we had this little card. It's the Two of Wands. I'm holding it up so that you can see it since we're doing Hangouts. It's a very interesting little card, as you can see. Wands, if you're learning how to read with us, they are the fire suit, okay? So basically they represent energy, passion, and as we were saying with Taurus, it's like the gas in the car, right? So the two, great little card. I'm gonna let Ava take this away. Go, Ava.
All right, well, there we have someone who's standing on the edge of their castle, which they've built with a great deal of energy, determination, solid practical application, and they're sitting pretty on it. They're actually quite proud of what they've accomplished, but they hold a globe in one hand, and the gentleman is staring out over the ocean. It symbolizes the process of dreaming about one's next adventure, about pondering what he's accomplished, but wanting to create a new adventure. There's a little bit of boredom or, the mundane of what they have created has led to this phase now where they are contemplating actually doing something a little bit more adventurous, a little bit more risky, a little bit more expansive, broadening their horizons, in other words. So that's what that is all about.
Okay, and then in the next position, in the position of challenge, we have the Two of Swords. Two of Swords in the inverse. So swords are all about the intellect, and they represent air, Mercury, And so we have another 2. Now this one's in reverse, and so it can speak very much to mental balance. It can also speak to just the fear of making a decision. And in the challenge position, this tells us that you may actually have a fear of making a decision, and there may be a choice that's been offered to you, but you're reevaluating that, and that might be okay, actually. This card can also mean delay in the reverse, and Ava and I discussed this a little bit. It can mean that it's okay to delay making a decision about an opportunity or an offer.
Yes, one or the other, or
Yeah.
it simply there's definitely some internal tension.
Yeah,
Or-
it can. Yeah, there's a sort of an imbalance going on here, a little bit of an imbalance.
Right. There's some kind of definite tension over
Yep.
the prospect of how to change things up for yourself. How to
Right.
so there's a lot of ruminating, mental
Yep.
analyzing going
Yep.
on.
Yeah, but no outcome.
Right. And
As of
then
yet.
in the position of the unexpected, we have
Page of Pentacles reversed.
oh yes,
I'm
more
gonna
of
hold
the
it
same here. More of the same here, which is
More than
a bit of scatteredness. Not mentally getting it together. Not being able to get anywhere on that first card, which is the 2 of Wands, which is the dream of doing something a little bit more extraordinary, different, unusual, which would take a little bit of a risk on your part. And
Right.
so consequently, there's still a bit of mental discombobulation, let's just say.
And it can also point to impractical young people around you or immature people.
Right.
Yeah, that's another interpretation. I want to back up to this 2 of Swords, because that could also point to not being able to speak your truth or make a decision because you've got people around who are immature, not being able to really communicate properly with those people.
True.
Which could be a part of your boredom. You're like over it.
Yeah, a part of what you've had enough of.
Yeah, you're a little over it.
You're kind of over it. You're over something.
But at the end, we have the King.
Right.
Of Pentacles. And I'm going to hold him up. Boy, what a great card this is.
Right. So right now, which would be, we're at the 21st of
August.
Right. Of August. This kicks in somewhat in this, which is the ability to keep your world in order, to keep everything running, functioning. It's like the machine is oiled and running smoothly. And so it's material success. And, it comes from this ability to go in deep and to pull it out from yourself, to pull out the qualities of leadership, management, and possessiveness.
Yeah.
Yes, that where you are self-possessed. Let's put it that
and
way.
You're strategic, very strategic.
Very strategic, and he's a great leader, reliable.
Yeah, there's no one like Capricorn who can get down in the trenches, right?
No. So you exhibit your authority, you exhibit your power at the end, and you get things done in perfect balance. Whether
it's a great way to.
Yeah, whether you actually take that step off of your castle wall is another issue.
Yeah, well, it looks as if that the tone of last or this month, August, is really like sort of an urge.
Yeah, it's an urge.
An urge to maybe leave what's going on now, but it's an urge.
Yeah, it's an urge, but it's not without reason.
Right. Well, there's some stuff going on that you're a little less than happy about. Maybe.
Yeah.
Could be.
Maybe not. Maybe.
Yeah. Could be. I mean, it could even be as simple as you want to take a vacation and you can't because the kids are in school, you know, they're going to school, you know? You got the inverted kids, right?
I envision all the kids hanging from the ceiling.
And at the end, you're in charge.
And in the end, yes, you tell them when to come off the ceiling.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, get off of the ceiling.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to mess with a Capricorn.
Oh no, they're
Good
formidable.
luck with that.
No, you never want to cross a Capricorn or a Scorpio.
Right. Oh God, no.
No.
Okay, so we are gonna do the September reading for you, Cap. We have 8 viewers. Come on, let's get some more viewers.
Are there? They're all working.
I feel like it's right. You guys are all at work. It's like the Jerry Lewis telethon. Come on, if we have 10 more. Oh, we just gained another viewer.
See, it works.
All right, when we get 10, we're gonna actually do the reading. Let's see.
No, don't be mean.
I like to tease them. Okay, all you little Cappies out there. Let's see what we have going on for you. Okay, you ready, Abe?
I'm ready as ever.
This card tried to pop right out of the deck.
Oh,
look at who we have showing up for Capricorn.
Who's
Queen
that?
of Pentacles.
Oh, the Queen of Pentacles. Well, we ended with the King and we start with the Queen. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, it's really nice because it looks as if the month is going to begin the same way. Well, August goes out with this sense of authority, right? You're
right.
feeling grounded. You're feeling well, and of course that's the male energy of the card. Right. But this is the female energy of the card, which is really nice for September. The female, and I always like to call her the sensible shoes queen because she's the one with her 2 feet planted firmly on the ground.
Right.
She's the one who's able to like pack the lunches and, you know, she makes sure that the household is running smoothly. She's planting a garden. She's investing for the future. She can stretch a dollar. Everything about this card speaks to frugality and also to just being sort of a no-nonsense type of person. So you take care of situations as they arise, and there's not a lot of drama surrounding them. It's just sort of, you know, sensible.
But she has of all the queens, it's almost miraculous how she can create wealth, plenty, abundance around her. She does it with such a natural feel for the practical world that everything grows. That's why she's such a great gardener. Everything grows in her hand. There's what it's saying is that there's the soil is ripe for whatever you plant in it in September. You're able to grow both financially and on just a material level. The things that bring you joy and bring you happiness expand out in September. And also she's very, very sensual, very much like the Empress. she's not only the mother, but she's also a very sensual queen. She loves the material world. She's the true materialist. She enjoys the things that she has around her, that she's created, and she creates beautiful things around her, and she loves beautiful things. And so the whole month is about that acquisition of that which brings you a sense of beauty, joy, and growth. There.
Right on. And in the next position, we have the King of Swords.
The King of Swords is your challenge.
Another people card. And
wow,
it's in
3 people cards.
We're going from, yeah. Well, what we're doing is we're going from the Queen, who is this extremely practical and warm queen, to this very cool, calm, and collected energy. And it could be a person, actually. It could be a lawyer, could be someone who has something to say about a situation in your life that requires counsel, be that, governmental or anything that has to do with fine print. Reading the fine print, that could be a bit of your challenge. A contract, anything like that.
Exactly.
Yep, it's coming up.
He's the king that can handle any very difficult decision. He's the, they call him the enforcer. So maybe you have to enforce your decisions in a very matter-of-fact way. That's your challenge, to keep your mind sharp and to think before you speak. To not just babble, but to really make your communication mean something, so that people will find direction from what you, it's to be commanding.
Well, it's not unlike last month. We had the Two of Swords reversed in this position. So there is some communication maybe that needs to happen, or a decision. It could even be a legal decision or a business, something you've been putting off. And maybe this is the month where you're actually going to, you're challenged to, as you said, become the enforcer in the situation.
Right. But he's a very committed king. So you have to commit yourself to something and to just get it done, and to be very honest, because this is one of the most honest kings upright. He'll tell you the truth no matter how much it hurts you. He's sort of like that.
Yeah, and that's your challenge.
Yeah, and that's your challenge.
Right, to be forthright and honest. And also maybe logical, because
yes.
Because there may be a situation that is requiring logic, and that's a bit of a challenge.
Yeah, but he's a winner of many battles, so he's quite well seasoned in that.
And then we are going to move into, well, let me back up, because if you're, we have the Queen, so if you're trying to buy real estate or settle down or find a home, your challenge might be to find a realtor or an attorney or someone to help you out, and he's in the upright. So
right.
That's going to go well.
Yeah.
And then in the next position, you're going to love this, Ava. We finally have a major arcana card. It's the Wheel of Fortune.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, that's wonderful.
And who would love that card more than a Capricorn?
Yes, that's true. That's true, because They are very much, you know, what's the word for that? Um, oh,
Strategic.
to chronicle something is the time. So the Capricorns are chroniclers. They like history. They're history buffs. They love time and the whole aspect of phases and things, you know, that we're going into this new phase and cycles. And so that's why they would very much appreciate this card.
But it is a time of good fortune. I mean, that's pretty obvious. And whatever's going on this month, be it, you know, just trying to settle into the month of September, if you're buying a home, if you're trying to, you know, get your family settled, it's
Right.
really, really, really a good card. It just says the timing is right. Everything will go in your favor, and the wheel is up. It's also a great time to play the lottery, if that's your thing. I know Capricorns love the lottery, but it is a great time for you to, you know, look at maybe perhaps you need to take a new job. Maybe you do need to move. Maybe you do need to feel more settled. This is a good time, based on last month, Ava.
Yeah.
It's a good time to start to make those plans and to actually look at the fine print. What will it take to make a move? And, you know, Spirit's just saying this, you know, it's the time, right?
Right. Yeah, it's the card of karma. And Sanskrit, karma simply means to do. It means action. It means to take action. And but this is balanced action, movement. And maybe you suddenly realize, unexpectedly, you realize that everything happens for a purpose. Something that happens, sort of like an event, a major event comes in, and it happens for a purpose. And you realize the sort of karmicness of this event. It's a place in the scheme of your life, and that making the whole pattern of your existence at the moment more apparent to you.
And can I say, if this is about your love life, because we do have a queen and a king here.
Yeah.
This could be a karmic relationship.
It could be a karmic relationship, and you realize it. And because you're having so much good fortune, actually, because both the king and the King of Swords and the King of Pentacles are mastery over your realm, you know. And so
right.
this gives you an extra impetus. Some sort of event comes in, sort of tangentially, and you realize how what things mean.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, the only reason I bring that up is that at the end we have the arrows of love.
We do. 8 of Wands.
Yeah.
Is that the 8 of Wands? 8 of Wands. Perfect.
So that's what's coming up at the end.
Yay! Well, it could be, but of course, you know, there are many people who are already in love, and or in a long-term relationship, or they don't want to be in love.
Right.
So,
well, it can also mean sudden movement too. Like you may
yes.
find the you know, ability. You may see your way through this 2 of Wands, 2 of Swords inverted situation from last month. I mean, suddenly it looks as if you're wide open. Maybe you're shooting resumes out there. Maybe you're just making phone calls. Maybe you're networking. But this is a good time to do it.
And maybe your journey is coming to a sort of a, you know, it's about journeying. So maybe at this point, at the end of the month, you come to some sort of finality to it too. But regardless, it's a brief interlude because there's a lot of energy in this card, and movement and speed and volatility and but you see, there's not a cloud in that sky behind it. So the sky is clear. In other words, there's not a lot of problems besetting you, but it does suggest travel too, Trudy.
Yeah, it does. But it also, yeah, exactly. But it also, it's like, as you said, speed, because, yeah, because if wands are the gas,
right?
This is going, putting your foot all the way down, pedal to the metal kind of stuff.
Exactly. So it's like the energy you need to achieve the dream, whatever that dream may be, whether that's a person, a thing, an enterprise, a job. You get the speed, the energy to get there.
Right. So look at this reading. This is great. We have like a Queen of Pentacles, which is a great card. That's the card of being warm, grounded, just a fabulous parent, fabulous mom. Like, this is like stretching a dollar, everything you need. That's the groundwork to get this going. Then we have this King who's fabulous at looking at the fine print, any detail that needs to be looked at. Then we have Lady Luck and a lot of energy.
That's it. Well, how do they're always so lucky. Have you ever noticed that Capricorn is always lucky? They always have the best readings.
I don't know why, but man, this is a great month. This is a great month to do whatever it is that Capricorn's been wanting to do, that they've been putting off,
right?
Holding back on.
Yeah, remember they were contemplating the decisions making, that kind of want a new adventure.
Right.
Well, and they may get that adventure.
Yeah. Well, if the kids are making you crazy this month, you've got them completely under control.
Right.
And you're not even thinking about that. That's not even an issue.
No. No.
You're just trying to figure out how you're going to use that good fortune, that luck to move forward. That's all.
Yep. There's nothing more to say. I mean, you can't get any better than that.
I'm going to talk to you about the 5th card, Capricorn. You had a great reading. If you're interested in higher spiritual counsel on this 4-card spread, please go to the link. We'll provide it below, but for now, just go to last month's Capricorn reading, which would be August. Click the link for the counsel card, and you can subscribe. Get all 12 higher spiritual counsel. Lots of people have subscribed. It's really...
Oh, we did them. We offered them free last month.
Oh, yeah. Last month you got the free. Yeah, check that out. Go to our playlist for August and check out the free Capricorn counsel card.
Yay. Good ideas to how they're done.
Yeah. And then, so you want to talk about private and personal readings? I think we have a little lag on Ava here. Okay, so I'm going to talk about private and personal readings. If you would like a private reading, and now, of course, these readings are for, your sign, and obviously we can't really cover anything that has to do with your particular life, your particular issues, but we can do that with a personal and private reading. We've done many, many, many of these, and so go to our site, check the testimonials out, and then if you'd like to order your very own private and personal reading, please go to Ava Trudy, virtualtarot.com, and click on the Purchase a Reading tab. I think you'll be really, really happy with the outcome. And then let's see if we have Ava back. Ava? She's not back. Okay, so thanks so much for joining us. Next month, we're going to come to you from the Oracle's temple, and Ava and I have been studying the Oracle of Delphi. It's very interesting, so we're going to give you a little bit of history on that next month. Production will be back, and we'll be having a lot of fun with you guys. So, oh, maybe we have Ava. Let's see if she's back. Nope. So thanks so much for joining us, all 11 Capricorns that are out there. We love you guys so much. We'll see you next month, and have a fabulous, fabulous, fabulous September. Bye.